What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. What you guys are about to see is a clip that I took from my stream yesterday. I was chatting with Tello and Cheesebags and Perry, a couple people, and chat about pretty much some things that I have an issue with in the Classic Plus survey that everyone got, like war mode, cross-server stuff, and then we started getting into like the problems that are currently plaguing Anniversary. You know, worried that these problems are going to be going forward into TBC. So it's just a pretty big discussion where we're all kind of ranting, venting. It's pretty much a venting session. So for anyone who wants to see that, I clipped it off the stream, and that's what this video is going to be. You know, we're a little heated in the video, so you gotta understand that this is coming from a place of passion. We love this game. I do appreciate and love what the devs have done. But there's some serious issues that I feel like people kind of sugarcoat and don't talk about. And on my stream, we do that a lot. We talk about all the problems. We bring it up. It gets a little heated. It's because we're all passionate about the game. We love the game. We love the devs. And I just want to see this thing thrive, man. I love Classic WoW, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this video do as well. So, you know, comment down below. Let me know if you agree with any of our takes. You disagree. It's all in good fun. It's good conversation. And you know what? It just, these talks need to start being had. And that's what we do over on my stream. So shameless plug, twitch.tv/HeimerDance. Follow me on there Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're live over there. We're playing the game. We're having discussions about the game. If that's something you're into, follow me. We're pushing for partner this year. So any help that I can get really does help. But either way, guys, enjoy this snippet from the stream.
Is there any word retail in that at all? No. Like,
No.
There's nothing. It's called Classic Plus, an extension of Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does that mean? It means everything that was involved with the original game
Right.
with a small minor improvement. That's it. There shouldn't be anything else that's considered from retail, that's debated from retail,
I know.
that's wanted from retail. It's okay to have, like, fucking, like, here's the example. It's a right to have inspiration from other things that you did in expansions that worked. That's not a bad idea. But the problem is that the minute you start opening the door that creaks open to more retail and retail
Yep.
things, you're going to have people say the same shit they said about Season of Discovery, where they called it SOD minus, retail minus, classic minus, classic plus, and Blizzard's just trying to cope. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people said that all about SOD all the time. So you can't fucking get haywire.
I'm on board,
with
Pred. I
cross-run
100% agree with
like,
you, bro.
who cares about all that? There's discords, there's fucking comms for all that shit. If you really give a fuck about cross-run, just get in discords and talk with your boys from other fucking world servers. Like, I don't know, I just think it's stupid. And the war mode, it's just for fucking pansies who don't PvP, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's alright. If you PvE only, that's fine. I love PvE as well, but I love both. That's why I go on a PvP server, because I like PvEing and PvP. If I want to only PvE, I'll go to a PvE server. There's a reason why they have those there, and I just think people bitch too much, dog. Like, it's just the way it is, and unfortunately, then on top of that, the WoW token, if that actually happens, bro, it's gonna ruin the entire experience of the game. It's gonna be stupid as hell.
It's coming.
People are gonna play it.
100% it's coming, Tello. 100%.
Yeah, they're gonna play it, but it's like, it's gonna kill.
I think that's the mentality, what you just said.
And
like,
RMT is still gonna be massive.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's gonna actually be way worse than before, because no one's gonna want to buy the WoW token. Third-party websites already done this on retail. Like, I can show people the websites if they really fucking wanted it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's there. It's not a
It's
hidden
gonna
secret.
happen. That was the taking away GDKPs was the precursor to them giving a reason to add the WoW token. Like, it's gonna come. 100% it's coming.
Yeah. I just think it's a bad choice. I don't know why. I don't know how many people got that server or survey, whatever it was fucking called, on email. Like, what was it, like a French survey like that? Because I did a video on it too, like everybody else. But like,
Yeah.
A part of me still doesn't believe it's real, but people are saying that.
No, Scotty got it, dude. Scotty got the survey.
Oh, so then if it's legit, then it's like, fuck, dude. It's like, I don't think Blizzard knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they have
scary,
an
man.
actual they don't have an understanding, and it's gonna get to the point, bro, where all these, and I think this is what's actually gonna happen. All these nice content creators, like all of us that do stuff, are gonna start being more and more super negative on the game.
Yeah, 100%.
And,
Good.
like to a point where like it's not gonna be a no longer I respect the devs anymore. It's gonna be like, nah, fuck you, straight up, Blizzard. You
Dude, I
guys are
was
fucking
watching.
idiots.
My buddy came in here. Pudding was in here earlier. Billy, he was playing Ascension and he was streaming it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" The amount of development that was put into that is out of control. It's like
Yeah.
over 50 to 100 times the amount of development that Sod got. It is like, bro, there's like high risk PvP zones where if you die, you drop gold and items out of your bag. Then there's higher
Shit.
risk PvP zones where if you die, you can drop a piece of your armor on the floor and the person who killed you picks it up. Dude,
Oh, that reminds me of Albion a little bit.
bro, it is.
3 interns in a trench coat.
Yeah, it looks. And if you look at like their launcher, the loading screens, there's different seasons you can play. And I'm watching him play this and I was like, this is fucking crazy. And like, we will never get this amount of content in, you know what I mean, in class. It's just not possible when you're working with like a corporate company.
When you're 3 interns in a trench coat.
I mean,
It blew me away, bro. It really did.
When you have people that make most of their money off of a fucking mount, you know, and in retail, like Brutosaur. When Brutosaur dropped, I already knew it was like I was pissed. I was making videos on this. I was like, bro, because I was playing season 1 actively of War Within. And I was like, dude, this is dog shit, bro. Like, this is not cool. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, it's a convenience factor, but this goes to show you that the player mindset that Blizzard has kept continuously feeding and feeding, and the players have been accepting and accepting. They've done a very good job at brainwashing the player base from moving away from friction but giving convenience to the point where once you have this really badass android of a phone, you're like, holy shit, I can do all these like fun little things. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bitch to figure out at first, but once you understand it, it's really fun. Now it's converted to just a generic iPhone. And I'm not, it's no hate, but that's what I'm making like the comparison to, where like, okay, the iPhone, the only thing it's really ever doing is just updating its camera lens or improving AirDrop or some shit like that. There's nothing else that's really fucking changing the game anymore. And I just feel like that when it comes to everything they got in retail, taking retail as your all-in inspiration for what Classic Plus is going to be is the wrong fucking lane to do. And the reason why they're doing that is because it's what makes them the most money. And honestly, it's going to get to a point where I think deadass, bro, and in the next couple months, you're going to see a lot more creators start really getting fucking super negative, dude.
Oh,
People
yeah.
you probably never even seen before get negative on these videos.
100%.
I'm just being honest, because if C plus, like let's say C plus was out tomorrow, and it adopted the current AV system that we have right now in Anniversary,
Ugh.
and it also adopted the mistakes of SOD PvP, where it was just so much fucking honor per game, where people were AFKing in Arathi Basin and just giving up at one point before Blizzard stepped in. Like, the PvP is going to be dog shit. If there's no PvP updates, it's going to be dog shit. If there's no actual incentives to PvP, it's going to be dog shit. And then that's on top of if PvE gearing is overpowered compared to anything else, the game is just going to get fucking raid logged and killed in like months.
Here's the thing,
Like,
man. There's like
it's gonna be bad.
almost less than a 5% chance that this thing gets done right. Like, it's just plain and simple. After seeing how everything's been done, how could we ever possibly think that this is going to be done the way that it should be? And really,
I don't think it
it's
is.
not even their fault. They don't even know what the way that it should be, because no one really fucking knows. I think they should just completely turn off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just do what they think without even listening to the community, and just launch the shit. That's it. And we'll play whatever it is. People will play whatever it is, but nobody gets an opinion, because one person has this opinion, and then 5 people have 5 other opinions on the same thing. It's like impossible.
Well, I also think a big problem too is, and I think nobody really mentions this, is the fact that they don't play their own game.
Yeah.
Like, to that extent.
Yeah.
Like, and listen, I understand. Agron has said to me, he said that, you know, he's been, you know, playing on SOD and all that other stuff. But regardless of him, take him out the equation. What about the rest of the fucking company that works on Classic?
Yeah.
Zareen was the biggest plus that team got.
Yeah.
Once
like,
Zareen came, he actually played the game and fucking
Yeah.
like made changes, bro. He
was the only he's the only person, but like there's probably more names we don't know about, and like that's the thing. It's like you can't put the entire back of development of like an MMO on 1 to 2 people's backs. You have to put it on like a team. You have like a squad that's there. So who are the rest of the fucking people besides, like, you can say Nora was playing Druid, she said on SOD, but even then, I'm just talking about the state of like Anniversary right now. Like, what devs do we know that are actively like a
Not a
part of the
single one.
Anniversary community
None.
and very vibrant and talking on Twitter and saying how they're looking at Anniversary, they're
Twitter
looking at
scary,
PvP,
we gotta go to Blue
they're
Sky.
playing the raids, and they're actively playing the video game.
Yeah.
None.
They need like
and that's a problem.
They need to hire a team of like 20 people that they pay minimum fucking wage, right? Like not crazy salaries or whatever. Literally minimum wage, part-time, no benefits, like the easiest thing to hire for any company, right? These people's job is to a few days a week for 3 or 4 hours a day, they play the game in the end game, go into pug raids, join guilds, see how that is, try to farm gold, do this. That's what they need, bro. They need like an on-the-ground QA team that's all part-time people getting paid very small salaries.
RuneScape does that.
To kind of, they just need
mod.
undercover players to actually see what playing the fucking game is like. Like I recorded this video earlier that I'm going to put out tomorrow about my whole experience trying to actually fucking play this character on Anniversary, trying to play my rogue. I've been spamming for 4 nights in a row to try and just run a lower Blackrock Spire. But I can't do it because nobody is playing that part of the game. Nobody is doing any of the content. They're sitting in Alterac Valley. But good thing they took out GDKPs is all I'm saying. I can't even run a fucking 5-man dungeon to get Black Hand's Breath. I literally can't do it. It's impossible to find a group. No, I can. That's what I said to Matt. I said, but you know what's fucking funny is I can literally go in trade chat and go buy my Hodge runs from someone else before I can go run a dungeon to get the trinket that I want. That's disgusting. And that's why I made the video. I was like, I was infuriated when I recorded this video. I was like, this is actual bullshit. Like, it's insanity that I can't play the game and I'm trying to play the game. Then I went from that into the 3-hour fucking Zul'Gurub and just logged off. I was like, I can't do this today. Like,
yeah, I'm not a fan of like everybody just like selling all these high ticket key items. That's what everyone's doing now at this point, and it's like, if that's where we're at right now in Anniversary, and that's where we're especially where we're going to be in TBC.
Yeah, that's what I said to Mike. I'm like, bro, TBC is going to be cooked. You realize that, right? This ain't going to be the TBC we remember.
I told you TBC was going to be cooked,
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
bro.
People have no idea how many runs people are going to be selling in Furnace, Slave Pens.
I fucking told you
like,
TBC was going to be cooked, and you were like, you're just not in a WoW phase. I'm like, no, man, it's just, I know it's going to be
They're just going to cook it, and then at that point, like, if that's, like, the future of where C+ is going, and then that's what they want to do, then it is what it is. But, like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I just really feel like the biggest problem, okay, you don't have in-game GMs, right? Okay, understandable. You say it doesn't work. From what they were telling us in SOD, like in-game GMs really doesn't work as much as we think. Okay, how about in-game devs that play the fucking game?
Right. Yeah, and
Like,
I think they're saying that,
no GMs,
Tello, in
that's
terms of
fine.
like the in-game
like,
GMs don't help with the botting. But in-game GMs should be players. They should be just like underground players in guilds, in pugs, messing with the auction house, farming gold, doing shit in the game to see what people are actually like having an issue with. Or what's like actually broken.
They need shooters in the streets.
It doesn't take a genius to fucking walk around and go into the barrens and see 4 or 5 mages all walking behind each other.
Yeah.
Looting and using Frostbolt at the same time. Like,
yeah.
It's just.
Or even something.
Us as the players, we do that. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
Something as simple as a dev hits level 58. He wants to go run lower Blackrock to get his pre-bis trinket so that he can go, quote unquote, join a guild, since that's what they wanted to promote by getting rid of GDKPs. You're not going to raid without your pre-bis, especially in a guild. So now you have to farm your pre-bis, which I enjoy in vanilla a lot. It's my favorite part of the vanilla part of the game. But you can't fucking do it. So if this dev is playing the game and he realizes, wow, I've sat here for 3 hours for the past 3 nights in a row. That's 9 hours of spamming while doing other stuff, trying to put together a single 5-man endgame dungeon. And nobody is running the fucking dungeon, but so many people are playing this game. That shows you that there's a goddamn problem. I'm sorry. Like, it is infuriating to me that that's a thing.
Yeah.
And around and around we go.
Horrible, bro.
It's
a horrible experience.
I it just sometimes leads me to wonder like how, some people really think that, Anniversary is this overall great experience, and I am not shitting on the game whatsoever. Like, I think it's a very fun time if you have core people you play with and you have good memories that you gain from that. That's not a problem. But
There's
at
no
the
more
same
memories.
time,
We played it 5 times in the past
yeah,
like 2
no,
years.
no, of course, but like you can't like deny like people like, of course, people are gonna find times of fun, right? Like that's not like not realistic. But what I think the big thing is that there are core problems, and the fact that the developers are not taking any initiative to acknowledge those core problems, whether they talk about it on forum posts, whether they have like a Twitch live and they decide to have like a classic cast to talk about how they can improve the game, to like actually show incentive of in-game GM presence when other games that I've fucking played have GMs. It just it kind of boggles my mind, and that's why like when I see this survey and then I see WoW token, I see cross realms, and I see all this retail talk, it really scares players that actually give a fuck about classic, to the fact that we're just fucking money pigs to them.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of money pigs. Like every single one of us, all the money that we cough up from our cards, they do not give a fuck about any single one of us that play this game. And then you'll
I
have
believe it,
players
Muffin.
defending them, like shilling out. It's like, oh no, you just have to put in the time, this, and that, yada yada. And it's like, bro, it's like, come on, man, wake up and smell the fucking coffee. They don't give a fuck about you, dude.
Right.
You're not on their payroll, bro. Like, the fact is that they care about juicing as much milk as out of you as they can. And when it comes to Classic Plus, that's not going to be any fucking different. And that's not even talking about if they actually do class changes and all that other
They have
bullshit they
to
were
put
talking
shit in
about.
Classic Plus like
Oh
that
yeah,
to make it profitable, because right
yeah,
now
of course.
Classic in general is just WNBA. They don't turn a profit.
Yeah, that's a great way of looking at it. The fucking classic, like, people don't realize that too. The classic
Classic
community,
exists because
as
retail
much,
does good.
yeah, as much as it's good, here's the difference. Ready? Retail for them is the money maker, is the NBA for them. That's where they
You
get
like
all the
that?
juice.
The redhead?
Yeah, and the fucking classic community, like the WNBA analogy you made, the
Yeah, they don't
biggest
make a
they,
profit.
but the thing is big about them is that for the classic, the like, you know how Caitlin Clark is like the face of the WNBA? That's like OnlyFans when it comes to fucking classic.
Yep.
Like whenever OnlyFans is around, that's Caitlin Clark. That's the only fucking people ever hear about classics. Like, oh shit, like OnlyFans is around. It's marketing and it's advertisements for people to renew their subs so they can just milk more people to get more people involved because of the hype of bigger content creators.
Yep. Yeah.
But when those content creators are gone and there's no more big hype, they give a rat's ass about every Timmy and Jimmy swiping on G2G or Overgear or fucking on their 5th fucking account multi-boxing while playing
No matter
RuneScape.
how much people fucking
They don't
hate
care,
it, Classic Plus needs a shop.
No, exactly.
It needs to turn a profit.
It's gonna have it. It's gonna have it, dude.
Unless
and
they're charging
$60
for it to buy it like a new game, it needs to turn a profit.
Yep, it's gonna have it, dude. It's gonna have everything that you saw in retail, and at that point, the game's gonna be one big fucking shit show. It's gonna it's not gonna be the original classic anybody ever remembers. It'll never be that. That time is gone.
Yeah, it'll be like exactly what I said
It's
the other
gone,
day.
dog.
It'll come out, it'll be hyped for 2 months, and then you'll be hearing classic fresh. Everyone wants a vanilla fresh again. That's exactly what'll
You'll be
happen.
one of them.
Yeah, probably. I mean, no matter how good it is, that is going to happen regardless.
But
like, I know.
Here's the thing. Also,
because everyone's like, I'm 2 months behind. We need to do it fresh so I can catch up.
Here's the thing, chat. At the same time, too, I don't give a fuck anybody who boosts, bro. If you want to boost, you boost. I'm getting boosted too.
I'll be right
I don't
back.
give a
Hold
fuck
on.
no more, dog. Like at the end
No
of the
one wants
day,
to level again, bro. Just
do
boost,
you,
fine.
bro? Like honestly, chat. Like do you? You always gotta remember, do you at the end of the fucking day. Whatever makes you happy, be fucking happy. You want to swipe, you want to boost. I don't fucking care. My biggest concern is the fact that now these devs don't put themselves involved into the future of what classic is actually going to be like, because they're not actually a part of the community as much as like us. We talk, you're in the chat,
like 15 times.
like we're the community, you know what I'm saying? They're not in it with us. They're not in the trenches going through the fucking alt grinding, going through the fucking profession farming, going through the fucking open world engagements, you know what I mean? Doing the raiding, going in AV and fucking sitting in prison watching that 70 show for fucking 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that.
I've been leveling a warlock.
Yeah, I just started a new warlock actually. I did
a warlock on PVE. Like I play it like once a month.
One too. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this warlock to level 10 and get him boosted. That's where I'm at right now.
No, I've been leveling him on PVE, just fucking around once in a while.
Yeah, I just want to fucking.
It's miserable. It's not fun.
I want to play a lock and a rogue for TBC. Obviously a rogue for like PvP and shit, but like a lock would be fun for both.
I'm like a caged fucking, like a rehabilitated Pip in PvE. I see fucking another faction, I try to kill him. I flag myself all the time.
Thing is like not everybody wants to like, you know, have to fucking gear out in PvP, right? I totally understand that. But then you look at a lot of the guilds, right, that are like clearing within a good amount of time, that they don't want to stay in a raid within like 3-4 hours, right?
How many times do I need to do BWL,
a lot of fucking people
bro?
just
don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. There comes that point too where you're just burnt out on like doing the same content over and over again.
Yeah.
I understand that too.
Get to 60, play something else for the next 6 months, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah, and that's the point. It's like when it comes TBC time, that's why like I'm laughing about the whole rank 14 thing, because I already got rank 14 in the fucking past. I don't care about the whole fucking rank 14 thing. I care about getting on like one of my characters, but as far as like another character, this shit's all gonna get replaced by fucking green gear with resilience anyways. You know what I mean? Like just green basic ass fucking gear with better stats. So like I don't care, dude. And if it starts off after, I don't know if TBC starting after, I forgot what patch number it is, if it's starting after a certain patch number, but you straight up can just buy it with just fucking gold instead of honor. So
what?
The gearing for TBC PvP gear?
What do you mean, the new PvP gear or the high warlord gear?
No, the whatchamacallit, the older gear you can just straight up buy with gold.
The high warlord gear, once pre-patch hits, you can buy it for honor.
Oh, for honor. Okay, so you just have to do some BGs pretty much. Like,
that's when TBC pre-patch first came out. That's where the AV Alliance give up metagame. The cool. They just sat and dead.
Yeah, because like they're just like, it just erases the point, and then at that point nobody really cares about the title. They care about, if anything, going for gladiator, right? More than anything. If like if
the
there's
people that are
like
ranked
serious
right now won't step foot in arena. I can tell you that. Right
yeah,
now.
honor and marks. Yeah, that's true.
More than half people that are ranked 14 are not even stepping foot in an arena.
Oh no, it was all just gear, just to like.
That's what that was the point I was trying to prove, boys.
Like, get other pieces.
Is that I go into these raids and people are rank 14 gear. I'm doing 5 times the amount of DPS as them, and they don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know how to play the game. It's dog shit. I'm sorry, like it really is. I can't
do ZG with you and show you what a rank 14 can do.
You know, that's a problem too, where it's like this is also something that I think Blizzard is failing to understand, that PvP now, like doing AV spam, is making the player not really give a fuck about learning their whole fucking kit. They're just trying to get to the end game, then learn all their kit, rather than go through the journey of like learning each talent level and then messing around with macros and like, you know, trying to like figure themselves out. Instead, they worry about it at the end game. Then they immediately jump into a raid and dungeon and wonder why they're not doing good. It's because they've never figured out their fucking class. That's like me playing a fighting game and just jumping in with a character instead of going into the labs and testing out combos and shit.
But then there's also another part, Tello, is think about it like this. So then there's someone like me, right? I can play the game. I do play the game. I leveled this rogue to 30 and then boosted the rest of the way. Now, my favorite part of the game, like I said before, is doing the pre-bis grind. I love it. I could do it over and over again, even to this day. It's my favorite part of classic WoW, is doing like Ubers and Lower Blackrock, BRD, the Onia tune, all that shit. I love doing it on Alliance.
Demonfall Canyon?
No, not that. But imagine. So this took me 2 weeks of just like casually boosting. Imagine if I fucking sat here and actually leveled and then got to the end game and I can't play it now because no one else is doing it. Think about that, dude. How angry. I would be even more pissed off. Right now, I'm pissed because it sucks, because I feel like I wasted the time that I did spend doing this. But at least I didn't sit here and have to actually level the whole way.
Saying the Onia tune is better on Horde is the most wild shit I've ever heard.
No way, dude. It's so much better on Alliance. Like, that's what my point is, Tello, is that even if you play the game, as a player who likes WoW and knows how to play the game and can raid and do all these things, if you go through that journey right now and then get to endgame, you're not even rewarded with being able to play the game. Because everyone skips to endgame, and in this version of Classic, no one's even playing the endgame, is my point. It's annoying. Like, I don't know how you fix that, bro.
The end game is the only people that are playing the end game is really just guilds that are already solidified.
Yes.
Like if you have guilds that are solidified and people that are with each other, then yeah, they're playing.
Right.
And then I think that's normal. That's what I want for everything.
But the problem is they wanted that, right? They wanted everyone, casual through sweaty players, to be able to experience endgame rating, right? That was their whole argument with getting rid of GDKPs. The RMT, it alienates players. Players can't find raids to join because everything's a GDKP. Well, guess what? I can't join a raiding guild because I don't want to be on a schedule because I have shit to do, right?
No,
so GDKPs for me were a way for me to just log on and jump into a pug that wasn't shit. So now the pug scene is just, like you said, the people who aren't in guilds, just shitty players that can't even do the content. So now the people like me are absolutely cucked because I can't join a guild because I don't want to dedicate 2 nights a week for 4 hours doing shit because I have to make content, do all this shit, do other things. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to be like, you know what, tonight I feel like doing, a BWL and just log in and do a BWL. And that is what I got when GDKPs were in the game. Now, the people who are running a pug raid, which is very, very few and far in between, it's people, it's the, like, I really don't mean to offend anyone who's shit at the game, but it is the bottom of the barrel, like, window licking people. Like, yes, horrible players at this game. And the even worse part is that these people are rank 14 in Grand Marshal gear and High Warlord gear. It makes no sense to me. It never will. I don't understand it. I don't get how this is better than 2019 was. I straight up will never get it. It's not to me.
I definitely think 2019 was way better.
Yeah, it was way better, dude. And we didn't have any of this crap.
Much different time.
We were allowed to play how we wanted and have fun, and you found the group of people that played the way that you wanted to play. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a big deal. This, you physically took out a way that so many people, this is how I played.
I'm surprised they didn't ask on the survey questions. Now that I think about it, about GDKP, right?
No, I think that they're done, bro. They wrote it off forever. It's gone. Like, I don't think it's coming back in this version of WoW ever again. I think it's gonna go to MOP, to WAD, whatever, and it's never coming back to this. And I think it's a really bad choice because you're getting rid of like so thousands and thousands and thousands of players that are good at the fucking game and prefer to play that way. Because you're just playing with a higher caliber of player when you're in those raids than this. Like, I have nothing against people who want to play casually. I have nothing against people that are progging or like lower tier players just wanting to experience the content and joining guilds and shit. But my schedule doesn't allow me to do that. I don't want to join a guild and commit 8 hours a week to raiding with a guild. You know what I mean? I've done it before.
I don't think you're alone in that boat, even as a creator, but also as like other players that are end game, certified fucking raiders, that have like just want to be in a system where it benefits everybody, whether it pays for your consumes or pays for your gear. And I understand that not everybody likes it, but I think at the end of the day that at least it's community driven. And here's the thing, not everything always from a community is fucking great. I was a part of the SOD meta where the community driven thing was to fucking let the horde run it up our ass for fucking literally a week or 2 in a row of BGs.
I love that so much. I was horde.
Yeah. I was ally. I'm the only one going out there swinging, and I'm like, what are we doing? And they're like, listen. I had one dude literally said, bro, I'm on my lunch break. I thought this was gonna be a 10-minute fucking AB. I'm quitting the game. And he just like left the queue.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, bro, are you serious? So not every community decision is always great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, at least it's from the community, because at the end of the day, what the fuck is Blizzard putting themselves involved with? They're not actively playing the game to the level of all these other players are doing. They're not looking at the areas of where the shit is actually happening.
Right.
And it seems like they're just more in it for the hype and running off the nostalgia, and then also running off of our fucking money.
Yeah.
More than anything.
100%.
But the problem is that us as players and creators and players, we love the fucking game. We care for it, and I think sometimes we care for it more than the fucking devs do.
Yeah.
To an extent, right? To an extent. And I'm not saying the devs don't, but I'm just saying, like, there really could be some better moderation and administration on this certain version of the game, and better choices being made.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the future, you know. I mean,
hope so, because
very
I'm
surprised
genuinely
they didn't say
upset
nothing
about this.
that.
Like, I was actually excited to do this pre-bis grind on my rogue and do all this shit. I went into Dire Mall. I'm fucking getting my book trinket, all this shit, just to find out that I literally can't get into a fucking single 5-man dungeon. I actually can't do it. It doesn't exist on the server, ever.
Cue the Arc Raiders soundboard.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to think about it. I'm so sad. See you in October.
It's just, it's annoying, bro.
It's tough, man.
It
But
is.
you know what? Hey, at least the TBC boost will come.
Yeah.
The TBC boost. Everyone, get ready for your boost. It's gonna be sick. And mop in July. Oh, it's gonna be so sick.
Everyone will just get slave pens boosts all the way up. It'll
I'm
be
boosting
chilling.
myself in slave pens.
Yep, slave pens
it's gonna be
boosts, and
boosties.
it's not going to be like, it's just going to be like this compared to 2019. It's going to be nothing like what you thought like it was going to be.
Yeah.
This is a fucking complete Frankenstein version of what 2019 was. This is straight up, and I don't care who I piss off in my chat or anything. This is literal dog shit. It's a dog shit version of the game. I'm sorry. It is. This is not fucking classic WoW. You got people out here with no keyboard running around as rank 14 high warlords and grand marshals. A title that you used to look at someone and be like, Jesus Christ, this guy fucks. Like, he's insane. Like, this dude is crazy. And not to take it away from anyone who did the grind, it's still a serious time sink, and that's great. But I'm talking about the people who did the grind because it's completely AFK, and now they can't even use the gear because they don't know how to play the fucking game. Straight up. That's what it is. It's disgusting to me. It's horrible. And it ruins the experience for other people who actually are trying to play the game. Their player base is in their 30s now with a family and a full-time job. They have to remove decay if they intend to retain subs. Why? Why do people need rank 14?
You still need to drop 50 hours a week.
Yeah, you still can't do it. If you have a family and a full-time job, you're not getting rank 14 even with no decay.
Decay does not help you with like that. That's still a time.
All removing the decay did was allow multiple people to get it constantly and allow you to go on vacation if you want to and not lose progress. Like, you still have to put in the same amount of time to rank up. So it's not easier in that sense. They just made it so that everybody can eventually get it.